Hello, hello. Today I had a very good day. It is 11/16/2023. It's a trading range day in the market. I had a couple good scalps, one large loss, one small loss, and one uh, very good swing that put me break even on the rest of the day. I'm very happy about my trading today. Um, yeah, I'm just like in a rush to get this video out. Um, yeah, it's a really good day. I'm really proud of myself. I stuck to my plans. I just traded based off of my plan. I didn't have the webinar up until I had that losing trade. I wanted to get like a second perspective on what was happening, but overall, I am so happy with myself and my trading today. So I'm going to share my screen right quick. I actually recorded this live, but before I do that, I'm just going to show that these were my trades today. So this was my scalp up. It was about 30% or so. Then I had a scalp down. The reason why I was keeping these really short is because we were in a trading range and it was off the open. I wasn't quite sure what the market direction was. We had this downtrend, and I was looking for a bull reversal coming in. I had a big box here for my supply zone, which you'll see in the video. But I saw at the top of this, at the bottom of this range here, um, this big reversal bar, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get long, but I really should have waited for follow through, and instead I got super down in the red, and I kept my stop wide, but I got hit, and I was looking for a reversal anyway, and I took a scalp short to see if we could get a double bottom. We didn't get it, so I exited it, and I got long above this buy bar and caught a swing up to the top of the channel. And this is a really nice sell. I had this marked out really good, so I'm really happy with how it went. So now let's go on to what we're looking at here. So I chopped up all this video here so we can see what I was doing. But basically, I was putting, supply and demand zones. So I put a demand zone here. We had this breakout over on, November 15th or 14th or whatever, right? Huge breakout. Then it evolves into a bull channel. Bull channels evolve into trading ranges. So now we have a trading range. That's why I was setting these supply and demand zones. So I put a demand zone at the bottom of the very first pullback, because after the bull channel breaks, it usually tests at the bottom of the pullback of the bull channel. So put that there. And then I made a retracement from the top to the bottom, and I said, okay, I think there's going to be a supply zone at the 66% to the 50%. And I did it from the high to the low. Okay. And then I also did a more conservative target just in case by marking, I didn't really show it, but I did it from the closes. So this is a market open, right? So we had a bounce up. This is a trading range. Bounced up. I'm looking to get long after I see this pin drop, right? So looks like double bottom, reversal up, pull back, right? This was still trading range behavior. Could have got long on this bar here, but also this is like 50%, so I waited. And then we get this bar, it had a huge bear candle, pretty scary. Glad I didn't go long. But I know that bears were going to be shorting down here, right? So I waited for the next candle, I wanted to see how this candle would close. Now, I saw this candle. I was thinking of buying on a bid, and I did at about 50% of this range here. Bears are so trapped here. They're trapped here, they're trapped here, and they're trapped here, you know? So I was like, I'm going to buy here because, you know, bears are going to get out if they can. So let's see what happens here. Let's watch my trade. So I got filled here. I set my protective stop at the low of that area there. At that candle, a couple of ticks below. Now I moved it to even wider because, you know, who knows? Like, you know, the market could pull back, you know, down further and then test the top. So my thinking was like, you know, I'm buying close to the midpoint of this range, okay, and that's typically where people sell, or I mean, you know, buyers sell who bought down here. So I was giving it room to come down and wait for another buy entry if one were to show up. So let's see what happened. Is on the 5-minute chart. Right? So this is all fast forwarded. We can see what happened here. I'm getting pretty nervous. I'm like, uh-oh. I don't know what to think. Just checking the other charts to see if, like, you know, I'm seeing anything different. And I put my protective stop below the forming candle because, you know, the candle went down this far. And if it were to go down that far again, then I would think that we're in deep trouble. Because, you know, it's not holding up here anymore. You know, like there were buyers here, here, and now here. Now, if sellers come in again, you know, why would buyers buy up this area again? You know, if they're failing, like, you know, if they failed here, but then bought up again, failed here and bought up again, you know, and they're gonna what, do it another time? So like I put my stop there. So I felt a little bit more comfortable. All right. So, oh, this program that I'm using to show my trades and everything, not show my trades, but uh, like edit my videos. Like the fast forward feature is very weird. It just skips like a lot of frames. So basically, you know, this candle closed, right? And I'm starting to get in profit. My break even is right here. This is where I entered. And so I raised my stop to below this candle here because I thought if it's going to go down again, it's not going to be good. So, you know, I'm already in profit. I want to stay in profit. I want to scalp, right? Yesterday, I learned my lesson. I just want to scalp. And so I think it got out at my profit target. Yeah, so it's inching closer. Yeah, so it totally did. You can see that it closed at the limit. So that was 30%. I was happy with that. But, you know, the range continued up higher. So we can see that, right? And now, you know, this is skipped forward. It's in my supply zone. Sellers, buyers that bought here are going to exit here. This is a trading range, right? We're hitting above the 66% retracement. So let's see what happens here. Oh, I stopped here because I wanted to show that this was a micro channel and we had a break. And we had a break at the test of my supply zone area. You know, so typically in a bull trend that has this micro channel, you don't want to sell this because like this is a good buying opportunity. But if you look to the left, you know, this is the selling zone, this is the buying zone. And so, you know, traders get tricked up when they see a strong bull leg in the trading range, they buy at the highs and they get trapped out. And so this is what happened here. So let's see. So bears, got a nice. This was like I think a 6 point move. Get this candle coming up. Bears are trapped, but bulls are probably exiting. And I remember seeing this and thinking, this is an exhausted bar. I think this is like a chance for bulls who bought up here to get out at the top of a trading range. Imagine if you were a bull and you bought up here and then you see this bear bar and it's, closing on its low. I would think like, fuck, I bought the top of a trading range. And then if I saw this, I'd be like, I'm out. I'm getting out of here, right? So, yeah. So I was thinking about selling up here. And I wish I did, selling on an ask. And actually, you can see it right up here. I'm looking to sell on an ask. And I didn't. I was like, you know what? I'm going to not be the first to get rich. I'm going to wait for my signal. And so the market started to drop. We're going to watch. Going above closes, can't hold it. Going above that high, that's tricky, right? That's why I didn't take it. Didn't take it. I'm looking for leg one, leg two. I'm taking notice of this lower high. I'm getting ready to sell at the ask, but I didn't. Now I'm regretting my decision. I could have had like a 5 point move already, or whatever that was. Let's see. How much was this? Yeah, it could have been like 5 points. So let's see what I did. Okay, sold at the ask. I raised my stop above that high. I didn't think that, like, look. So we're in this trading range. Bulls get this move here, and they probably sold here. If you're a bull here, who in the right mind, a bull, why would they buy in this supply zone? We have this big bear trend bar, and then we have this big, like doji candle forming, right? I sold at below this low. I said, like if bulls couldn't hold this level, for 30 seconds or so, I doubt anybody is going to buy continuing up here. Maybe we had to retrace down here more. That's why I had this buy limit set. I said maybe like 50% of this leg, or around the 33% level of this whole range here, right? And so, yeah, I didn't think like we would snap up here, but if we did, I'm sure we would sell off again, allowing people to exit again and more bears to short. Put my protective stop at the top of this high, right? But if I saw a candle start to form up here, I would just get out, and that would be like a 1-to-1. So, yeah. See what happened. So we started forming bear candle, and I'm nervous. Like I hate trading ranges. Like, if it's not much room to the downside, but to me, I felt like this was a good signal, that, bulls were trapped and that bears could sell. So we're in profit. I'm going to move my stop. And really, I should have just let this swing and kept my stop there, I think. But I think this order got hit by my stop. I lowered it. See, like, this is an issue I have. Is like I wonder where I should put my stop. Like, I start getting a little emotional. You see that? Like moving my stop. So let's see what I do. I'm going to move it again. I really don't like how, you know, it's forming this tail at the low. Like it wasn't holding for a while. Minute and 20 seconds, minute and 10 seconds. I'm getting nervous. Because I want to see more sellers come in here. Why aren't they coming in? Start getting in profit. I think this is when I move my stop at the break even. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what I did here. So got a nice strong bear bar, and I lowered my stop, and I widened my limit, and I thought it could go lower, but I put it at the top of that bar there. See how far it goes. Okay, so it stopped. It stopped at 15%. So now I'm up about 42% on the day. And I thought to myself, you know, I might just call it there. You know, I don't like this trading range behavior. I'll take my profits and I'll leave, but I didn't. That's something I did learn. Okay, so now moving forward here, right? So that's where I shorted. This is where the candle went to. So, you know, I wasn't too off, you know, but definitely had more profit potential. If I left this at the stop here and just let my limit order be like a 2-to-1, I could have gotten filled, but it would have been a little scary. I put this parallel channel here. We're in a broad bear channel. This would have been an excellent place for me to sell, just right here. This is the signal. We hit the supply area, got a large bear trend bar, retested, right? Could have left this stop really wide and put my profit target all the way down here. Now, this is what I was looking at. We're in a tight bear channel. It's like a nested bear channel in this bear channel right here. Big up, big down, right? Excuse me. I'm seeing buying pressure. And so I'm looking for this reversal. We're getting to those lows that I marked earlier. We're hitting this demand zone. And we're approaching this this EMA, the 200 EMA on the 5-minute. So this is where I got tricked up hard. We're going to see what happens. All right. So that candle, that was a strong bear bar, right? Reversed up hard. Okay. It flashed down, flashed up. It hit this demand zone. I'm like, I'm in, right? And just watch what happens. This is where I should have waited for a second signal or follow through, right? Down 3.5 points. Okay, let me set my retracements. Let's see if bears that sold down here are going to break even here. Let's watch what happens. See if we get a bounce. Nope. What about 33%? Nope. Bouncing a little bit, and it, like, I was like, basically, fuck me. But I had accepted it. I just wanted to see what would happen. I'm in a losing trade. I feel like I'm gonna lose, right? But I felt like there was gonna be a reversal here. Why? Because we have this bear channel here and a broad bear channel. 1, 2, 3, right? 3 pushes. It's a wedge. So, and we're at the bottom. If you could see this chart, let's pull this up here. We're hitting at the lows over here, right? Hitting at those lows. And so I said, you know, we're bound to bounce from here. Okay. So I set my stop anyway, and it actually held for a while. You can see that didn't look good, but you know, I'm gonna hold this. It's bad follow through so far. Jeez, this editing program is not very good, huh? My Adobe Premiere wasn't so good. So I'm like checking. I'm like, you know, like, okay, are we gonna break like super far or what's going on? So another follow through bar. It's just let's fast forward through here. So I'm about to get stopped here, right? I get stopped. I'm like, shoot, that really sucks. I had a positive day. Now this is how the rest of the day formed. So we had that follow through. This is a bar that had stopped me, right? Reversal. Okay, first reversal is probably gonna failed, right? Where are the selling? Like, where's the selling going on here?
Most bears are.
Okay, so this is when I was listening to Al Brooks talk. So I'm gonna mute that.
Scalping out.
Let me see if I can mute this. Okay. So, yeah. He was thinking that we could go down for a measured move lower. And I wasn't so sure, but I was like, okay, like, you know, maybe. Because we're starting to see a tight channel here. But then we get this bar. This is where I would have gotten in long. I would have gotten in long over here. If I just like stuck to my plan, I didn't you know, buy above this bar. I should have waited for a follow through. Next time I see something like this, waiting for a follow through. This was a very sharp move, you know? And so, yeah, it only makes sense that bulls would only follow through once they see that follow through. So maybe another candle, then I would have gotten in long, right? But again, we're testing the bottom of this parallel channel here. So I entered in short because this was a bad follow through after this candle. I wanted just another test or the 50%. So this was a losing scalp right here. See what I did. And I told myself, if I see another bull bar, I'm going to exit at the sight of the bull close. And I'm going to look to get long. See what happens here. So we got 3 minutes till this candle closes. Okay, I'm holding on to it, right? Just letting it form. 3 seconds left. Ball close, I cancel it. I'm out of there. I don't trust it. Okay, this is where I'm looking to buy again because I'm a little tricked up. And I like the way that this is forming, and you'll see me buy on the bid. I look to buy on the bid, and I can't get filled. Didn't get filled there. It's going up. And I'm like, shoot, I feel like I'm missing my move. I'm like, all right, let me just hold it down there just in case if we get it down there. And then I'm going to buy another. Not getting filled. There we go. I got it. So now I'm in this trade. I'm like, I think the minimum target is at the top of the channel, and I'm just going to let this ride because it hit my bottom area, and we're starting to reverse up. And if we go down at this point, there's going to be bears that are going to want to break even desperately. We had this bear channel. We're testing the bottom. We got this reversal up. So let's see what happens. Just watching this, right? Now it's chilling. Texting my friend, right? Looks good. I'm a little cautious at the 50% retracement, looking to see if the bears scale in and bulls, exit immediately, but I doubt it. We're in a giant trading range. And bulls were looking to buy this area. I'm up 4 points, 40%. Started getting a little nervous at these, at these bars. It looked like it was starting to sell, so I was thinking, I'm going to raise my stop a little bit, and then I didn't. I was like, I'm going to stick to my plan. I have all the time, and we get this nice bull trend bar. I'm like, let's go. It's going to hit my target, I think, and it did. Let's watch it. All right. Instant replay again because my stupid program. All right, I hit it. Now I'm very happy. So I put this up because I was recording. That was me. That was me. Can't you tell? I was really happy. I was really happy with myself. I broke even on the day. I had a really bad trade here. I was like, maybe trading's not for me. I got in here, made it up. I should have stuck to my plan here. I should have waited for the second signal. But got here. Now let's see how the rest of the day went. I was looking to buy lower. You can see that, right? Let's see here. So this channel is still intact. Got out right there. That's awesome. I'm happy. So, yeah, I'm gonna chill for the rest of the day. Gonna work out. I gotta go to the dentist. Get my Invisalign stuff figured out because I'm all good. I'm all done pretty much. They just want to lower the right side of my bite, but they're aligned, and I'm feeling good. I love you. Love you guys. Love my trades today. All right, bye.